Coming up in this festive special, a world's first as VAR is introduced to Walk to the Pub. Bronwyn's inner demons are finally exposed. And tension grows as two competitors share a deadly stare. Now, earlier this year, Father Christmas received an unfavourable new energy tariff, and he has since considered eating his reindeers for Christmas lunch. And it's essentially our mission to find the reindeers and bring them to safety. And this is how the point system will work. For your basic Blitzen, it's 1 point. And for a baby Prancer, noticeably smaller, 3 points. And star of the show, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it's 5 potentially match-winning points. Having received an anonymous phone call the night before confirming the reindeers had indeed escaped, they'd scattered themselves across the glorious East Sussex countryside. And with the team of specially assembled reindeer searchers ready, and Mrs. Claus's bonus incentive of a complimentary pub meal and drink announced, we set off in our pursuit to save Christmas. Starting in sunny St Leonard's, an area once owned by the Norman Levitt family, we had approximately 9 miles ahead of us on some rather slippery trails, but lucky for us, Bronwyn was wearing her foot-long gaiters, so in theory, it wouldn't be an issue. As we neared the perimeter of where the reindeers would naturally be in hiding, and with Bronwyn's gaiters strapped and ready for business, it was important to note that this noise indicated a reindeer was nearby but yet to be found as the walkers delved deeper into the woods. With the search for the first hotting up, Harry Westbrook foolishly passed past a fellow competitor, and the referee has no option but to take a closer look on our new VAR system. Take it back. Zoom in for me. No, not enough contact there for me. No foul. After a crazy refereeing decision lets Harry Westbrook slip free, it was running legend Marie who finds the first reindeer for 1 point.
Yeah!
As we continued our search along the trails, competitor Jake Edmonds' bar services seemed to run dry, which angered Bronwyn and Ted. The first in many chapters of anger and frustration for the pair.
How you doing, Ted? You look prepared? Double parked again? Yeah. I see.
With Ted Greenfield securing top spots with a baby reindeer and therefore 3 points, we allowed his heart rate to settle down from 4 figures as we peeled away off Queensway into Marlene Woods. Despite a speedy start to his total, Harry Westbrook was firmly in the reindeer house with fellow competitor Annie West after allegations surfaced of contact before the find. Unfortunately, VAR was eating a sandwich at this time and had no evidence to support the claim. before we see if Annie West can gain some quick vengeance, let's take a look at the leaderboard here. So in joint second and third, it's Harry and Marie with 1 point. But leading the way, it's Ted with a big 3 points after a Goliath effort. With a quick response from Annie West, the points were beginning to spread across the group. And with the front walker's eyesight test failed, who would be next to join them on the leaderboard? With a reindeer signalled as nearby, it was competitor Jake Edmonds who launched himself into action to gain a huge 3-point start to his total. With a tie at the top, the competitors were starting to play mind games, this one in the shape of a glaring stare exchange. So let's have a quick flick through the map. We were out of the woods for now and heading up towards our summit of the day near Crowhurst Park. But first, there was a chase on.
Calm down.
With the strain on competitors becoming increasingly apparent, Bronwyn and Ted were no longer talking, even discussing the weather was a sore subject for them. So whilst they spat anger at the delightful trails, let's have a quick catch up with the leaderboard. So in third place, it's Marie with 1 point with the first save of the day. Jake's eyesight gets him into second place with 3 points, but leading the way and with such a turn of pace, it's Ted with 4 points. With the group clearly suffering from the intensity of the event, many of them seem to have forgotten what a reindeer looks like and confidently push on. Until the most experienced pair of eyes spots liftoff on the leaderboard. Leaving the roads, we began our descent towards Settlescombe Golf Club, but it was clear energy levels were lacking. Even Nala the dog was struggling to perform a basic trick. With veteran walker John Westbrook starting to sense a reindeer was nearby, he began to perform a canter maneuver to separate himself from the crowd, but it was clear that one competitor in particular was feeling the burn of nil point. Would this be the moment? It all changed. And so, with the revelation of Bronwyn Greenfield, marked 10 for aggression in her pre-walk stats, the leaderboard was gaining traffic, particularly in joint second place, where Jake, John and of course Bronwyn now occupied with 3 points, but still in the lead, Ted Greenfield. The search for reindeers was gaining momentum, and just like that, John Westbrook changes the dynamic with a speedy find and another 3 points.
We have a new leader, John Westbrook with 6 points. Experience pays. Is that a small one? And then follow that trail, you can see on your right. On your right, yeah, that's it.
The contest was hotting up, and as we entered Settlescombe Golf Club, opened in 1990, there was another opportunity for someone to test their eyesight. But did they have the stamina to match? Ted Greenfield there, back in the lead and truly showing Mount Toubkal, the summit of North Africa, that fitness won't be a problem in his quest for the summit next year. So let's take a quick update from the leaderboard. In third place it's Jake and Bronwyn joint. John is second with 6 points, but leading the way again it's Ted with 7. Making our way towards over 450 acres in Battle Great Woods, the group received special instruction that despite a red zone for mud, there were reports of reindeer droppings.
Okay, red zone coming up, red zone coming up. But is it a rewarding red zone? Stick to the right, stick to the right.
With competitor Jake Edmonds making the first move into the pool of woodland, could he harness his eyesight, footwork and speed as one to secure that next reindeer? After an incredibly tight chase to save the reindeer, Jake Edmonds manages momentum perfectly despite initially being last in the chase to secure another massive 3 points. And I don't believe it, it looks like it's going to go down to VAR. Okay, zoom in for me. Okay, eyes on the yellow competitor. Yellow competitor. He seems to have his hands on. Zoom in for me. Take it back. Take it back. Zoom in. Yep, yellow competitor. Yep, clear obstruction, but not on Jake. Nope, no foul. No foul. Check complete. With another disaster from VAR, I was starting to wonder, having asked for video assistance for years, if having more humans in control of key decisions was really a good idea. As we slipped into Battle Great Woods for the final chunk of our journey to the pub, it was Jake Edmonds who kept a firm eye on possible reindeer locations and took full advantage when his moment came. Well, you join me here at the leaderboard, and with Ted's diminishing speed, his spot at the top is under increasing pressure. Jake Edmonds and John Westbrook, the biggest threats.
Going for a different tactic, Ted. Let him run past it.
With a joyful jingle to keep morale up before the serious task of finding Rudolph, there was a clear divide in pace from the group, and in order to keep the fair play intact, new rules were introduced. As Bronwyn sustains another injury, it was clear that the pine trees ahead held the key for the game changer.
John Westbrook has found Rudolph!
And after that huge find from John Westbrook, he's catapulted into first place with Jake Edmonds and Ted Greenfield left in his wake. As we clambered through the final sections of the woods, with only a few reindeers remaining, the game could still very much change, but it was clear work needed to be done by certain players. Surely, at half the age, they could beat their main rival in a sprint, right? Once again defying scientists across the land, John Westbrook with yet another point to further extend an already healthy lead. Time is running out to save the reindeers and, more importantly for some, secure a complimentary pub meal and drink. Could it be too late? With certain competitors trialling new outlandish techniques to gain an advantage, all they really needed was a light bulb moment under one of the many horizontally placed branches. Harry Westbrook, take the stage. Yep, please take the stage. Despite being waved on by the referee, Harry Westbrook found himself once again in the reindeer house with fellow competitor Annie West, be it with 3 more points to his tally as we glided past the truly stunning Battle sewage treatment plant. Now, it was an impressive reindeer find by Bronwyn Greenfield. However, after an independent review, it was clear the camera person was shunted out of the way by the competitor, of whom will no longer receive any points and is awaiting a sentence date. Well, we'd almost made it the full 9 miles for some tasty festive grub. And with the leaderboard all but wrapped up, Ted Greenfield secured his final reindeer, with Jake wrapping up with 3 points. The winner, John Westbrook.
Is the winner! Go.
To say he was pleased with that was an understatement. So here it is, the final leaderboard for the class of 2023. After a fierce start, Ted dropped down into 3rd position. Jake leapfrogged with his final find, making 10 points. But John comfortably wins with an impressive 12 points. I believe it's snowing. Ah, hello there, Lanky Explorer here. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that video. It was an absolute pleasure to record with such a blend of rivalries and personalities across the course, and a massive thanks to everyone who took part. I really do appreciate your company, and it was good fun, I have to say, to set out the game and see it all pan out. But a close contest, but congratulations once again to John. Okay, let's get right to it. It is prize time, and this time you're going to be playing for a fantastic Petzl head torch. Something that's packed with 350 lumens and will get you through the dark no problem. Also compatible with a rechargeable system if preferable. Now, one thing I would always say at this time of the year, yes, it's cold, it's windy, it can be wet, even snowing. What are the odds? But my goodness, those trails are always free, they're always open, and you see a totally different side of life at this time of the year. You get some cracking sunrises and sunsets. So yeah, this is something that's going to help you get out there, keep the training up, and hopefully see some really cool things out there in nature. Okay then, so to be in with a chance of winning this prize, I need you to tell me, which breed of bird did you see on guard during this video? Please comment on the YouTube video, and the first to do so correctly will win that head torch. Well, once again, thank you for watching throughout this year. It's been a fantastic one, and I really hope you've had a good one too. A very Merry Christmas. Hope you're spending it with lots of family and friends, and all the best in 2024. I've been the Lanky Explorer. I'll see you at the next one.